We're back. Welcome back to YGC. I'm Justin, alongside Brandon, Corey, Marcus, Billy, and Matt. I feel like it's been a very long time since we recorded.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. We had camera issues.
Our apologies.
Our apologies. That is all settled. We're here to talk ball. So if you love listening, you love talking ball, hit that subscribe button. You can find us on TikTok and Instagram at The Real You Gotta Chill. All right, so off season, kind of in the books. There's still going to be that wave of players that get signed, those role players.
Maybe one or two really good players to get traded that nobody thinks this can happen.
It could happen, like a D-Hop.
Adams.
Yeah, I don't think Devontae ends up getting traded,
Hop,
but I think Hop gets moved. I don't know when.
But until then, majority of it's done.
Yeah, like you know how these teams are going to look. Yeah, you know how these teams are going to look. I think the only trade that's possible, or only move, is going to be D-Hop that you can be like, oh, this team
maybe Diggs.
maybe a lot better.
Maybe a quarterback, Trey Lance.
Yeah,
might slide in the
exactly.
radar, you know,
Something
maybe
like
a
that.
Tannehill.
Exactly.
You did all.
We're not too sure what's going on.
Anyways.
That's good, man.
Anyways.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Okay. So, instead of all of us doing our own power rankings and being boring like everyone does, I took all of our power rankings, put them all together, averaged out where each team landed, and made our first cumulative power rankings.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yes.
So
You could do that?
Yeah. I just.
If anybody could do it,
It's
Justin.
Justin.
It's Justin. That's
Justin.
AKA Justin.
He's
That's a nice jersey, by the way.
Thank you.
Fire.
Tar
Shout
Heels
out to
one.
Finn.
They got the best colors.
I love the colors.
Top three.
Walked through
love it.
Carolina so much, I got Tar Heels.
But you guys don't know about that. It's a rap. It's a
you
bar.
spit over there.
It's a bar.
So we're gonna start out at the bottom, work our way to the top. Number 32 in the first ever cumulative YGC power rankings lie the Arizona Cardinals.
Thank God.
The highest any of us
Thank
had
God.
this team was Marcus at 30. Brandon and Corey, you guys had them at 31. Me, Matt, and Billy had them here at 32.
They're trash.
Oh, pretty low.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not a good look for them.
Who's starting? Jeff Driscoll?
I don't know. That's like, it's weird to have a team with a QB like Kyler down this low, but Kyler I don't think is gonna play until at least November, it sounds like. Maybe I don't know when.
Whoa, hang on. You think Kyler boosted him up a little bit?
I think Kyler boosted him up.
To what?
A better team. Not
29?
number 32.
29?
Not 32. 28? This team is bad. I do
Kyler
I do agree.
Than
Still got
study
Hopkins.
football.
they still have Hop today. It's weird having a team that has Hop that low, but I don't think Hop will be there come September. I do like their draft. I thought they had one of the better drafts. Paris Johnson Jr.
Of course.
Also while trading down and then trading back up, they got
Best
BJ
left tackle coming out the draft, in my opinion.
Yes, that was the best pure tackle. They got
Yeah.
BJ Ojolari, who I think is a steal. I like Garrett
Shout out
Williams
Z's.
out of Syracuse. Michael Wilson out of Stanford, too. I like their first four picks. I thought they did a really good job with. And they also, with Houston, traded down and then gathered a first pick next year. And that could potentially, I don't think Houston's going to be that bad, but that could potentially be like a top 5, top 6 pick.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be top 10, I'm pretty sure.
Considered a better draft. I think definitely
Yeah.
top 10, and they're not going to be
And
good
I-
either.
And
Yeah, good draft, too.
Yeah.
Also, the reason that they're this low, I don't like their head coach hire at all either.
It's the least favorite of.
At least Cliff's out of there.
True.
He sucks.
I think he's better than that.
They got to try something new, to be
Think?
honest.
Yeah.
And their GM that they hired from the Titans is,
I like what he did in the draft. I mean, again, there wasn't any
From
huge
personal experience, of course.
free agent
sure.
signings
Same thing about the Jets.
besides maybe like Kaiser White.
Hey, you see those Keith Carter comments already.
Kaiser's a baller.
Moving on from the trash ass.
Trash house what?
Cardinals. Hey, they got some young talent that may be able to step up this year, maybe earn a
Boot is
contract.
on the way
though.
out, too.
That is true. I forgot that he requested a
Yeah,
trade.
Boot is on
I
the way
completely
out.
forgot about that.
Isaiah Simmons, hopefully he takes a step.
Is he in trade talks too, though?
I don't know. I mean, Isaiah, he
think they
kind
all
of is.
want out.
He is because he's that former first round pick that
Never.
has potential and is.
Bottom line is, everybody
but-
that's good on the team's in trade talks. They're
They
30
want
They're
out for a
rebuilding.
reason.
Yeah, they're
32
rebuilding.
They're 32 for a reason. Let's move on.
They have to
from that.
pay for meals every offseason.
Yes, exactly.
I
I don't
too.
think their future's as bleak
Yeah, I
as
gotta
it
pay
once
for
was,
it.
though.
That's crazy,
Right?
right?
Is that breakfast?
Like, you want me here, but I got to pay.
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
I'm going to go home.
But no, I thought they had like one of the darkest futures I thought out of any team. And I still think it's like kind of bleak because I don't like the Gannon hire that much. And I really don't know how I don't think Kyler's ever going to get you really to that next level, even though I think Kyler's good. But who knows how he is after 20 ACL. But it's definitely not as bleak now that you have these 2 firsts next year in a loaded draft.
That
and maybe
helps.
if you're that bad, and I don't know how the hell you get out of the Kyler contract, but Caleb could be there.
Yep.
Compare him to Marvin Harrison Jr.
There's good
Like,
quarterbacks.
That's what
coming out
everyone
next year, too.
keeps talking about. Yeah, there's Drake May. So, yeah, that's why they're at 32. This is just not a good football team. And at
No.
31,
There's no light at the end of the tunnel for them.
No.
Just put it like that.
at
Wow.
31,
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Arizona.
the fall from grace of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At number
Oh,
31.
you lose Tom Brady. And
Really?
Yes, Billy,
Yeah.
you had them the highest at 27. Corey, you had them 30. Me and Matt had them at 31. And Marcus and Brandon, you guys had them at the lowest at 32. It'd be cool if the NFL 100 commercial came true. You remember when Tom Brady's like, here, hold my rings to Baker Mayfield?
No.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm not saying, I don't know, I don't want that to happen, but like, I bet you that's what Bucs fans want.
Probably.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield come in to do some.
Or that or lead them to
spectacular.
Caleb.
Shout out to my boy Liam, who thinks they're gonna be good this year.
Yeah, too bad Baker's shit.
Baker's trash.
Did you see the clip
It's
of
all right,
him
Bruce,
overthrowing?
You could take down the poster.
I
Clip of
did
him
see the
what?
clip of him.
Yeah, he was overthrowing receivers today. I think yesterday. at OTAs.
Where's Bruce?
Yeah, he's a Baker Mayfield stan.
Where's Bruce?
He
when you
loves
need him?
Baker.
He loves him.
I know you're watching this, obviously.
And he likes
Oh.
Lincoln Riley too. And Caleb might be going
Really?
to Tampa next year. Yeah, Bruce liked Oklahoma, and then
Oh.
he liked Lincoln Riley a lot, so he followed in the USC.
He's a Sooners fan?
I think he was. I don't know. I think he
He's
just
a
rides with
USC
Lincoln.
fan now.
Yeah, I think he just rides with Lincoln.
Lincoln's a good college
He
coach.
knows how to coach up QBs.
Yeah, he can make a Heisman.
Yeah, Caleb's gonna
That's for
bust
sure.
this.
Exactly. I think this team still has talent. You still have Mike Evans. You still have Chris Godwin. The line, you're hoping it's healthy this year. I like Kalijah
If
Kancey.
Baker Mayfield's anything like he thinks he is, or people like Bruce who like him think he is, they'll be good.
Nah.
But
But he-
People
I
like
promise
he's
you.
not gonna be good.
my
Put
again,
the
I
house
think-
on it. He's not.
Yeah.
I think I like a few of their draft picks like Kalijah and Cody. I don't know how this fuck to say his last name.
College has a
Mouch.
chance to be good.
Kalijah's gonna be very
That
good. You got him next to
lineman who has
Vita.
no teeth. Or
Yeah,
something?
that guy. The guy from North
Kalijah
Dakota
Kancey.
State. Yeah.
See, he's got nothing to lose now.
So, but Todd Bowles is a head coach.
Are you
I
bought in on
experienced
that?
it for 4 years. I'm just not.
He's gonna
not-
get five.
It's not what it
So
should be.
the only Buccaneers are gonna be bad this year. The only hope they have is if they're the worst team, Todd Bowles gets fired. They hire somebody like maybe Mike Kafka or another good offensive mind, and they get the first pick in the
yeah.
draft, and they draft Caleb Williams. Then they have a future. If not, then
That's
sorry.
probably the
But the rec-
move,
the
but it'll be
receiving
Ben
core-
Johnson, I think.
The receiver
I think
core
Ben
is too
Johnson.
good.
That's why I
Or no,
think.
not Mike Kafka in particular, but somebody.
I know.
like
I know
that.
what you're saying.
Just
I'm
an
just saying.
offensive
I'm just.
mind.
You made me think.
No
I think Ben
offensive mind, head
Johnson.
coach, and you get the first pick and get Caleb Williams. Is the only hope they have.
Yeah, I think what will end up happening is Ben Johnson will probably be hired wherever Caleb goes, unless like some really big name gets thrown in the pot.
They're not going to get Caleb. Their receiving
No.
core is too good.
I can't see
It's
that.
just-
happening.
That's
hope-
why
I hope not.
I think even at 31, it's like they have such a good receiver core, but
Yeah.
it's just I don't think they're gonna
That's
be
what
that
he
good.
Mike
it's
Evans
worse
still
than them.
possible in trade talks too.
Yeah,
So we'll
I
see.
saw that.
Now the reason I put the Bucs so low because like I just don't see them doing good in the division at all, like compared to like the other teams. Like they're just gonna lose to everybody.
If their over under was 5.5 games,
I'm not touching that
you're not touching
because
it.
they could win 6 somehow, but they could easily win like 3.
I gotta see.
I'm not
schedule.
touching
don't.
that.
I
might
agree.
take
Yeah,
that.
the
I
bottom
really
like 10
like this
teams,
is like a team that I
there's-
feel like I don't
Because
You
you
should be a
know-
little slept on
Baker
from us right now.
Mayfield's
Low
You don't know how
key.
Baker Mayfield's gonna perform too. So
I don't know.
we'll see.
Hey, he led the Browns to a playoff
Tampa
berth,
Bay.
right?
Sorry you're so low, but we'll see.
No, that was Chubb and Hunt doing that.
Yeah, he was like QB though.
He
Don't
was.
matter.
Broke the rookie passing touchdown record.
Yes, he did.
We'll
Or
see.
Justin
Herbert.
Herbert.
Broke it right after.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Oh,
we'll see,
a
we'll see.
real quarterback broke it.
At number 30, we have the Houston Texans.
Thank you.
Brandon, you had them at
Bum-ass.
28. Me and Matt had them at 30. Billy and Marcus had them at 31. Corey, you had them at
Do
32.
we have the same bottom 3 so far?
Like I said, we had a lot that
had
we
a lot in
agreed
common.
upon.
And CJ Stroud, we'll see what happens with him.
I think he can be a good
He's
quarterback.
gonna be better. In
Hey, they
Marshawn.
got Tank Dell too.
I like Tank Dell.
Tank
He's
is
probably
a
one of the
good-
better route runners in this draft.
He replaced Brandon Cooks, which
Yeah.
hurts losing though.
Not really.
Yeah, but Cooks is older. I think it's a
think
good
that hurts?
replacement.
He's been on
He had
like
1,000 yards last year,
He's
did he
been on like
not?
100 different teams. He's
I don't know if he
And he had
1,000, but
1,000 yards almost every year.
Well, last
He's
year.
still a
hasn't
good wide. He
won.
didn't have it last year, but he's a good wide
Yeah,
receiver.
Yeah.
him leaving is not making that much of a difference, in my opinion.
That's a fair point. I
Would
mean,
you
they are
have him on
getting
the
John
Giants?
Mechie back too.
I mean, I would take him. I'm just saying on
I think
the
a lot of
Texans.
teams will pick
on
Brandon
I'll
the
take
Cooks.
him right now.
I'm saying on the Texans, him being on the team and him not being on the team, either way, they're at 30. They're at the right spot.
Oh, yeah.
No, yes.
Him
I
there or
think
not, it
yeah.
just doesn't matter.
Y'all take Damian Pierce and put him with any good quarterback. You guys don't think that the offense is gonna be
No,
somewhat?
Damian Pierce is a dog.
I like
Bro,
Damian
Pierce
Pierce.
is nasty.
He's gonna make it.
No,
easy.
this team has a lot of young talent.
They got
if
they got
they
young
come out-
talent. I just think this year's probably not gonna be. This year's probably gonna be.
It's not the year.
Is it gonna be
Yeah.
a developmental year?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think they can
New
steal
head
some
coach
games.
comes in.
though.
They're coming though.
They
Yeah,
can
that's
still,
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
no,
They're
they're
coming.
They
They got a
are.
ball.
They
They
are.
got
Like,
rookie.
Slowly, but they're coming.
They can
Yeah.
still. They can. No, they got.
Give him like a year or two.
D'Amico. They got
Low-key,
D'Amico Ryans.
They
Yeah.
can
Which
really
I
be
don't
contending.
really like that hire, but is what it is.
D'Amico, you don't like that
I
hire?
just think NFL is going so offensive. I wouldn't draft a defensive head coach. That's just me, though.
I can see that.
I get
But
that.
they
I
have a
always
good, they
get
have a
the
good
thinking.
future. C.J. Stroud, running back Pierce, like you said.
I mean, yeah.
They could do some things. I just don't think this is. Their
I think
year.
You
Derek
get a
Stingley
defensive
can really
coach.
improve.
Who-
They
So-
Who else
drafted
did
a
they
corner,
pick
did
up
they
in the
not?
draft? They went back to back.
They got CJ and then they got Will Anderson.
They got
Which
good,
is crazy.
got some-
So Texas fans,
with
you're-
D'Amico?
They're coming.
Yeah, solid.
yeah. So
No,
Texas
solid
fans,
pickup.
if you're mad that we have them this low, just know we all
No.
think they have a pretty good future coming up.
That's what
So-
I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
this, Texans fans have every right to be excited about what their team has done this offseason. It's just I don't know how many games this team is really going to win.
I mean, yeah, it's a
They play in the AFC on top of it. I know
it-
they play in a weaker division, but
They
they still
do.
play in the
it's
AFC.
a developmental year for them.
Yeah,
So,
like they're gonna. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a 5-6 win season, which is cool because you don't have your first anymore. So
Yeah.
And
you
if
don't
you're-
want to be mocked for
'Cause
having
they
3
traded
wins
up
next
into
year,
the
and then
top
yeah.
5.
And you just hope
Yeah.
that
Crazy.
C.J. Stroud shows a lot of strides, which I think is possible. I think he was probably the best QB in the draft, in my opinion. But
All I'm saying is that they drafted him at 2 because the Titans wanted him at 3.
It's possible. Well, yeah, that's why they wanted both him and Will, but they couldn't take Will and then try to come up
Yeah,
for CJ because other
Titans would've
teams
been
would
there.
try to do it.
yeah.
Titans or Raiders would have been there.
So yeah, Houston. Sorry, we have you so low, but we
Yeah.
have faith in you guys.
I don't. You guys suck.
Well, on to another team that's in your division. At number 29, the Indianapolis Colts. Brand, you had him at 24, the highest. Matt, you had him at 27. Marcus and Corey, 28. And me and Billy had them at 29. It's not a bad roster when I look at it.
It's not.
It's just, when is Anthony Richardson going to be what I think Anthony Richardson could be?
They
'Cause
say
I'm
he's a
high on
step
him.
ahead above what everyone thought he was right now.
So that's good, and I probably put them too low, and I think it's possible because they are in a weaker division. And again, I
They
don't
got
think.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad roster.
Let's pump the brakes on Jonathan Taylor. He has a bad line. He can't do what he does.
Exactly. Well,
He
I
was
need this
hurt.
offensive line to play like
Because
it paid,
his
like it's getting
O-line.
paid.
True, but
Who else are their receivers?
hey, if he stays healthy though, I see
lost.
him run through.
If he has
They lost a couple good
Quentin Nelson
receivers
back?
too.
Yeah.
They
then
lost. They
he'll be
lost.
all
right.
They
Quentin Nelson
lost
plays
some
how Quentin Nelson can
actually some good players too as well.
like
They did.
Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah.
Stephon Gilmore. They lost Paris Campbell. They lost Bobby Okereke.
That's
I'm
funny.
glad
That's
you
ironic.
admit that he's good.
Yeah. So they
For
lost.
context, there was a discussion before
There
that
was.
Stephon Gilmore might not be
He's
that
not
good.
great, but on the on the Colts though, on the Colts though, he's good. On the Colts, he's good.
Oh, on the Cowboys, he's shit.
As
I
QB
understand.
number two,
He's
I
not-
understand.
He's not
QB.
bad.
I
He's not
understand.
bad, but
As a, as,
okay. All
I
I'm saying
understand
is,
what
so
you're saying.
Colts, you guys lost some good players. Let's see what happens with Anthony Richardson. I'm not too sure about him, especially this year.
you're not sold on him?
I understand that.
Makes sense.
I full on understand that. That's
he's-
why I had him so low.
Colts probably aren't going to be a good team. That's why they're this low.
I think Ballard had a.
Colts are very much like the Texans. Let's hope Richardson shows
Mhm.
some flashes of why he got drafted so high.
If Richardson
Fits the
puts
Steichen
on
system too.
a good, like
But
what he
they
puts on
got-
tape,
who-
they're gonna be competing.
Who
for
the
division.
Colts
That's all I'm gonna
hire as
say.
their head coach
They
here?
might be. What happened?
Who the Colts hire as their
Shane
head
Steichen,
from
Philly.
Yo, Shane
offensive
Steichen.
coordinator?
Yes, they're OC.
Y'all want to know where they're
Oh, now
24?
you're gonna change your tune.
Shane
on?
Steichen.
I know
OC?
why. When I saw you, when I was
They
doing
got a
it,
shot, baby.
I knew why you had them that high, and I understand because if Richardson can play right away and play at a decent level, this team can win
Who's
more
their,
games.
I don't think
Who's
he's
their
playing right
backup?
now.
Shane
They're back.
Steichen.
They have Gardner.
Minshew?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is probably the right spot for them. Let's just hope that.
Bro. They could be as high
They
as
could-
like 15, 14 if they come out
Nah.
the game.
Yeah.
All right,
No, I get that. 'Cause
Shane
I understand,
Steichen,
'cause
Shane
if Anthony
Steichen made the
Richardson can play
game
good,
very,
it's
very
not the
easy
Yeah.
for
It could be like a
Jalen
level.
Hurts, bro. If he could do the
They
same
also-
thing for
but
Richardson.
Jalen Hurts also had the best roster. In
I
the
know,
NFL.
but he
That
made the
roster
game
was
very,
stacked.
very easy. Like, I
Stacked.
understand the offensive
He
line.
had the
they're able-
best roster in
I
the
know they could
NFL.
run the ball every single time, but if
He
he
had
could.
the best offensive line, a great running attack, and one of the best receiving cores.
Crazy
Colts don't
defense,
have
though.
that.
They have one of the best offensive linemen in the game already. Maybe
One
Hey, he had a
offensive
down year
lineman
last
had-
year. We'll see
Had
where
an
he's at.
absolute horrible down
We'll,
year.
we'll
Dexter
see where
Lawrence-
he's at. We'll see where he's
Quentin
at.
Nelson was a surefire Hall of Famer until last year.
Dexter-
Yeah, exactly.
Dexter
exactly.
Lawrence-
So we'll see where he's
Dexter
at.
Lawrence ran him into the backfield and sacked Nick Foles
Bro.
and Quentin Wilson together. So I don't
He was
wanna-
on his back most of the Titans games. He was
But,
getting
but
blown
yeah,
out.
Swap.
we'll see about the Colts.
and that division's still wide open.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Oh, for sure.
Hopefully
No, it's not.
Anthony Richardson.
There's one team that's
it's
good.
gonna be
There's
way
one
more
team.
fun than last year. I'll say that.
Jags.
One team.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Let's-
Bro, I'm not gonna lie
Jags.
though. Colts can be better than the Titans too.
But yeah, I think Chris Ballard
that's
has.
possible. that's
I do
why
agree with that.
Yeah,
I see
that's
it.
it
why
could
I
be,
could
but
happen.
they're-
see
the
that.
Colts are in the right spot in this mock.
Yeah.
I agree. That's exactly
I'm
where I
good.
had them. I think Ballard
They're
had
a bottom half team.
had
for
a
sure.
save his job draft. I think they had one of the better drafts.
Well,
They drafted the receivers
It's
too,
one of the
right?
better drafts if Anthony
If,
Richardson.
if Anthony Richardson pans out, especially,
Oh,
and I think
yeah.
Anthony Richardson,
That's a
I think
career-saving
he's
draft.
going
if-
to. I
if
think
he
he's going
pans
to
out.
pan out.
I don't think he's.
when
gonna
I was
be
in the
too.
power
And
rankings,
I
I felt like the Colts were like hard to really gauge.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
low-key,
because
like,
it comes down to that wild card of Anthony Richardson, and I think Josh Downs at pick 39 in round
Josh
3
Downs, that's
was the
who they
best
picked up.
value pick of the entire draft.
Michael Pittman and Josh Downs coming out the slot. Josh Downs.
We'll
It's
see.
gonna be.
he's actually solid.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's gonna be a good team.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think they could be, and that leads us to number 28, a team that just won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, the Los Angeles Rams.
I think that's a little.
Billy, you had them the highest at 23. Matt, you had him at 24. Me and Brandon had him at 25. Corey, 26. Marcus, you had him at 29.
Yeah.
I think this is a little low for them. I think they could potentially come out the NFC
What makes
Okay.
you think
If
that? What makes you
Stafford-
think that?
because they still have Stafford. They still
Cooper
have.
Cup is a one-man
They,
offense.
they still have
Yeah.
Stafford. They still have one of the best NFL coaches in the NFL. They still have Cooper Cup.
Offensive
they still
minded
have
head coaches.
Aaron Donald.
No Jalen Ramsey.
They lost Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
No,
Cooper
I don't
Cup.
think they're going to be.
Allen Robinson was never good.
Allen
But they
Robinson is
don't have him
mid.
anymore.
I'm just saying
He's
it's-
gone. He's on Pittsburgh.
It's if
Who? Cam Akers is a
Cam
is-
Akers.
Cam Akers is a bum.
everything.
Is, I don't know
Mid.
where, if he's there.
Everything
Yeah,
you
I
guys
don't
are
even
saying is
know.
valid. They
I
could
don't
be a
even know.
horrible team, but
Mhm.
of all these bottom teams we're talking about, they by far have the best chance of being one of the top
Yes,
teams.
yeah.
That's
Those are
why I
Colts?
had. That's why I had them
Yes.
at 25 because they could definitely be this low.
That's not.
Because if we're talking about the most
Roster-wise,
important
that's pretty
things in the NFL, number
Mhm.
one's the head coach. They got it. Number two is the quarterback.
He needs
They
to be
got
healthy.
it. If he's healthy, they have
There's a lot
the
of question marks
best-
with the
they
team,
have
that's
they have
why.
the best shot of all of the teams we're talking about to make it out.
Okay, I don't disagree with that, but
Wait, hang on, because I
the
think
roster is so thin.
you think head coach is.
I'm about to say
the most important
GM,
spot?
man.
Head coach is the
Because
most,
Adam Gase could definitely win 9 games on the Eagles right now.
I don't think.
Yes, he could. He won 7 with the Jets in 2019.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
He
but
made the
still-
playoffs with the Dolphins. He would win
But
9.
still,
will
having
win now.
having Sean McVay is a humongous advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And this is also the team that Caleb Williams should be rooting for to suck next year.
it should be.
I don't think they're going to
Yeah.
be the worst team.
It-
in the
Because
I
NFL.
don't
Sean
think
McVay
so
with
either.
Caleb Williams
That's
would
why
be
I have him at
exciting.
25 because I respect
Exciting.
Sean McVay too much. I respect Aaron Donald. I respect Matthew Stafford, hopefully
Cooper
healthy.
Kupp.
I respect Cooper Cup. But outside of that, that roster is very subpar.
Has holes.
agree. It
It has a
everywhere.
lot of holes.
I
Yeah.
agree. That's
And if
Everywhere.
Sean McVay gets this team to the fucking playoffs, hand him coach of the
It's
year.
not that
'Cause even
Super Bowl
Bobby
roster
Wagner
no
left.
more.
there's
Yeah,
a,
Bobby's going now. He's back in
no,
Seattle.
there's
Yeah.
a reason why I had the
He was
Rams in
all-pro.
the 20s as well. I just think out of all these teams, they have the best shot.
I understand why you had them. Yes, there's a case for that too, and it's out of kind of respect to them because again,
2 years ago, they won the Super Bowl.
they won the Super Bowl not that long ago, so it's hard to just
The
say
team
it.
was
But
But they
Next
went
up.
all in for that Super Bowl.
and
I
oh
agree.
yeah,
Yeah.
two
They were
Rams
all in,
fans.
and now look,
Yeah, and two
And
Rams
Matthew
fans.
Stafford was going crazy.
There's a reason I had them in the
Stafford had
20s as
a
well.
year.
But
he had a
Bro,
good year.
that's my indication of why the Rams are low for me because Matthew Stafford had a really poor year
I
last
think
year.
we could at least all
And,
agree
like,
that if any
that
of
he-
these
it
teams
depends
have
on
a
him.
chance to make it far, Rams
I'm gonna
are
take the team that won a Super Bowl just 2 years ago.
I got a
The
different
Colts
team for
above
that.
them.
Who do you
You
have?
do?
We gotta wait for it to pop up.
Okay.
You already
All
know.
All right, so
You'll
let's
know.
move on.
Oh, okay. But yeah, to Rams fans, if you guys would to get the number 1 pick this year, it'd be worth it. You just won a Super Bowl 2 years ago, and then you're gonna get Caleb for the next 10 to 15. So it wouldn't be the worst thing in the
It
world
wouldn't.
at all.
We'll
A
see.
little mini Mahomes.
Yeah. Oh, I know. This is Brandon's team. 27. We have the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Brandon, you had them at the highest at 17.
17.
Marcus, you had them at
Is it
22.
Justin Fields?
Justin
Billy.
Fields. Go ahead. Keep going.
Billy had him at 26. I had him 27. Matt 28. Corey 29. Brandon,
It bums.
You got it.
you got him at 17. You got him in the top 20. This is you.
Yeah.
What you guys say,
He
bro?
got some help.
Justin Fields with
He
weapons
got a little.
and a better defense. That's all I gotta say.
They revamped the O-line. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
All
Justin
I got,
Fields still has
Should have
to.
taken Skoronski.
all I gotta say about the Bears
right.
is they have a good roster, really good roster around Justin Fields. Good defense.
Running back.
It's time for Justin.
the look he
just
fucking gave him.
That's look was
They have a good
crazy.
offensive roster around them.
They
It's
got
time.
their running back is Khalil Herbert, and they also signed Dante Foreman.
So this
Khalil
is,
Herbert's
in my
solid.
opinion, this
Khalil
is
Herbert's
times
nice.
for this is the time for Fields to show all the hype he's getting. If he shows the hype, I'll give him props. If not, you got to move on.
They
He
also
gotta
drafted
throw the
Rashawn
ball.
Johnson.
If Fields just
Like, he hasn't thrown the
I have
ball.
faith in Justin Fields. If he just learns how to read NFL defenses a little bit better, he has.
That's a crazy if.
That's it.
It's crazy
That's,
if.
that's all.
I need.
It's hard to
You know
really
how hard that dude
transition.
works?
We'll see, but he
That,
no.
has some good receivers.
bro,
he
he
has
Must be
some,
squadding. That man had 1,000 rushing yards.
Bro, he was running for his life.
Yeah, he
last
was.
season.
Life.
I personally think it's not going to work out for them, but if it is, this is the time because he has no excuses.
He didn't look.
now.
He didn't look happy about losing last year, man. Like
No, not at all.
he looked
Well,
like
he
he was
really
ready
does,
to play.
but we'll
Someone
see.
got to do it.
I feel like he's a dude that
Yeah.
take it seriously.
We'll see.
And the Bears are just a perfect team.
Look
I
at-
need Justin Fields to take his Ohio State self and morph it with what he did last season
Yeah.
and play that way.
Yeah.
And now you're really talking about.
So you want him to be the best quarterback in
Yeah,
the
you
league?
might. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I was
that
about
might
to
be
say.
the best QB ever.
What?
But I need like some type of that. I need to see more of the Ohio State
You
guy.
got DJ Moore, you got Chase Claypool, you got
Darnell Mooney.
Chase
Hey, I
Claypool
like how
for
you
the.
put
I remember
Claypool
last year
for
with
the
the
sweep.
last year we did the same thing with the Steelers wide receiver core.
We're hyping this up right now.
No, last year we did the same thing with the Steelers
Yo.
wide receiver core. We were like, yeah, Chase Claypool is a number 3. That's a really good number 3.
You're right. I remember saying that too.
If
but
I
DJ
hit,
Moore is a good number 1. You can't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
DJ Moore was my guy in
And
fantasy
did
last
they
year.
pick up a tight end?
Cole Kmet.
They
is
still have
there.
Cole
They still have
Kmet.
Cole Kmet. I feel like did they draft one?
So
Oh,
yeah,
they
They
drafted
might have.
Tyler Scott from Cincinnati.
Alright,
I really
so
like
I'm
him.
That's solid. That's
So-
solid.
I really like
for the
him. That's
Bears
what they did.
fans, if you're again, I'm trying to make every fan base happy. If you're mad about being this low,
Just
we're,
get better.
We're excited to
all.
see what Justin Fields has in store.
That
Oh,
doesn't
they
give a
signed
fuck.
Robert Tanyan.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what Justin Fields
We're not
has
hyping
in-
up that.
No, I'm not hyping
offensive
that up.
core,
But they,
right?
yeah, they signed. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
but
We're not hyping this
I'm
up.
excited to see what Justin Fields
Justin
has in
Fields?
store.
Think they beat the Packers?
I don't think they're going to
Yes,
be
they
good.
beat the
No.
Packers.
could.
Jordan Love versus
They
Justin
could.
Fields.
I don't.
They could, but
actually.
Justin
I
Fields
don't.
has
It's not
how
gonna
many?
hit the same because
And I know
Aaron Rodgers not
they
there
play
no more. It's
defense.
like-
They don't
Well,
play
yeah.
defense.
Christian
Aaron
Rodgers
Rodgers
does
is
have
talking his shit.
150.
Yes.
Let's see what.
Also,
I
Justin
still
Fields-
own you.
With the Bears, I like the Tyreek Stevenson pick. I think they got to steal with him at corner.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Bears at
On
17.
to number 26, the Tennessee Titans.
Hey, I think I had him there.
You did.
I did. That's the
Corey, you
spot.
had him at 18, the highest. I had him at 22. Marcus, 23. Matt, 26. Billy and Brandon, you guys agree for once, and you both had him at 30.
Oh, yes,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's crazy. Dude. That's
30. That's a former coach of the year, Mike Vrabel.
That's the reason I have them at 23 is solely because of how much I think Mike Vrabel is a good coach.
Yeah. That's crazy. 30.
I just think it.
we got to talk about it.
I just think. So like, man, you guys drafted Will Levis. We'll see. You guys got Derrick Henry, aging running back that you're trying to get
He
rid
had
of. that-
1,500 yards last year.
Okay, you guys are
Who
trying.
you
To
guys
get,
picked
you
up in
guys
the
are
draft?
trying to get rid of him. You can't get rid of him.
We're not trying.
You guys have Will Levis.
Well, he's staying.
Not
Ryan
hard enough.
Tannehill's probably gonna
He's
play
staying.
half the year.
It's all
It's
OTAs.
probably gonna be a rough year for you guys. You guys might have a bright future. We'll see what Will Levis does.
I'll
but-
give you this. The receiving core is bottom of the NFL.
Bottom,
it's probably
yeah.
the worst receiving
Yeah, there's
core
like
in
a
the
gap
league.
between that and 31, I'm going to be honest.
And it's the Texans at 31.
yeah.
And
we both
I could
equally
see.
suck.
I could see for some reason, I just see the Titans being bad and using Mike Vrabel as a scapegoat and firing
I
him.
just don't.
I don't think he's leaving.
He has so
Tennessee.
much like.
I just can see it happening.
His fingerprints are all over that organization though at this point.
And just know,
Yeah.
even though
It's the
they
hard-nosed
fired,
football. It's
even though
just
they drafted Will Levis, if they're the worst team in the NFL, they're drafting.
Oh,
Caleb
they take
Williams.
Caleb.
Oh yeah,
You don't do that
definitely.
for a
That'd
second
be
round
great.
QB.
No.
Just like you draft a guy like Will Levis in the second round, even though you drafted Malik Willis in the third last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Go get some
Malik
receivers,
Wilson
though.
turn out.
Yeah, you guys need.
Get some receivers,
I want
man.
to trade for Hopkins
And,
so
and,
bad.
And my big prediction in the NFL is for sure Derrick Henry's getting traded by midseason.
By
the trade
midseason,
deadline.
you think about that?
Where?
I
No.
love the Skoronski
San Francisco.
The Skoronski pick, that's
What?
it.
Fran,
What do you mean?
McCaffrey, don't even put that into
McCaffrey,
that world.
they,
How does
they,
that
they
sound,
run
bro?
the
That
ball
doesn't
every
even
play.
make sense. There's no way they can afford
insane.
Or
that.
the Eagles.
They can't.
I'll stop watching football
That's
after that.
scarier.
They
No, the
can't.
Eagles are scarier.
With Derrick Henry
Oh,
on the
did you hear
Eagles.
the rumors before the draft?
Yeah, I
He was
know.
with
That
the
scared the
Eagles.
shit out of me.
Yeah. he
Give
was
them the
with
fucking
Eagles.
ring if that happens. I don't care
Literally.
if the run game don't matter anymore.
Bro, he has 1,500 yards in a down year. We're talking about.
Or if we
This is an all-time great running back.
Yes.
Let's be
the
honest.
Chargers.
He would just
You-
be so bad. This
Chargers
year.
not
Guys need a
doing that,
fucking
bro.
bell cow, son.
He
Chargers
would
not
lose
doing
that
that.
jacket.
We move Austin Eckler to slot. I think it would work, but I don't know.
I get the Titans hate, but I think
Congrats on Austin Eckler being there next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
Catch
you're
the ball
happy
really good.
because
Yeah, bro. I mean,
He's fun to watch.
Hold
He's
on.
fun to
Hold
watch.
on.
He can
He's
lift
a
a lot of
great
weight.
fantasy back.
Yeah, he's
Dude.
He's
Yeah.
great. That's why
Oh.
some people hate him because they think he's only good at that.
He's best at that.
he's good at
He's
catching the ball and
great
running
at
with it.
that.
Yeah.
He's
But yeah.
my first pick, bro. And I think he cooked you out one year. I don't remember what year it was.
What?
Austin Eckler. The
Oh,
Saints.
you remember Alvin Kamara over your man's head? You remember that one?
Yo, when do
No.
we play again, bro?
Cause I do preseason.
Preseason?
Yeah.
It's really
talking
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Preseason?
I know.
I'm ready, bro.
I'm ready too.
All right, fuck it.
But
Who's your
fucking-
backup?
Buffalo Wild
Preseason
Wings on a
is
preseason game.
insane.
I think we got.
I'll
So
be there.
Cardell Jones,
I'm going
I
to be
think we
there.
got Chase Daniels or
see the Titans too.
the Titans. We see you week 1.
Yeah, we do.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
See you there.
I'm
You don't
sure
want- you don't
all
want
of
that.
America's
Proceed.
gonna
You
be
don't want
tuned in for Saints versus the Titans.
Oh my bad. Like anyone gives a flying fuck about Daniel Jones.
Yeah, but
Literally.
what's crazy is
We were arguing about
Wait,
how
who's,
bad his
uh,
contract was.
wait,
What?
who's playing the first Sunday night football game of the year? Justin, can you tell me?
The Dallas Cowboys visit the New York Giants at
All right,
MetLife Stadium.
okay.
And I
Let's
want to let you know it's because the Cowboys are playing.
Okay, no,
We'll
wait.
just get that out the way now.
Who?
Nobody
Giants,
wants
they
to
have
see the Giants.
They are tied for the most primetime games of any other team in the NFL. All right,
we're on the
cares?
list too.
crazy, cool. That's cool.
They are. It's the Chargers.
So are we. I'm not used to this.
You
But
got
you know
Aaron
who's
Rodgers.
not? But you know who's not?
You're tied with the Chargers.
You know,
Congrats.
as the most. Thank you.
Hey,
You
the
know
Chiefs
who's
were tied
not on
us
that
last year too.
You know who's not on that list? These two teams. All right, let's go.
Well, you want a pat on the back?
Quickly with the title.
You want a pat on the back?
yeah, really.
No, I'm just saying factual statements.
It's gonna be so electric
What-
when
what-
you
what does
handle
that
off the
mean?
same
I'm just
one
saying
for the
factual
30th
If I'm
time.
statements.
supposed to feel away
I'm just
about
saying
that?
factual statements. How you feel about it is on you. Continue.
No, but like,
I'm
what was
gonna
the
love to
point
watch
of saying
Jalen
that, though?
Hyatt run
I'm not
nines
allowed-
all
I'm
day.
not
Wait,
allowed-
hold on.
It's gonna be great.
How do you want me to react
I'm
to
not-
that?
I'm
Like,
ju-
oh, fuck,
not-
Billy, you
It's gonna
got
be
me.
must-watch football.
I just want to say
Damn.
facts. All I know is probably not gonna be a lot of viewers for Saints versus Titans week 1.
Quickly with that though.
mean-
Quickly on
Yeah,
this.
because Giants
It's
are
so weird,
must-watch
Because
football.
Giants are must watch.
Yeah,
tied for the
America's
most
team.
primetime
I
games.
can't
Once
not tune
again,
into a
nobody
Giants
cares.
game.
Nah, it is weird that the
NFL
Jets only
games.
have like 2 1:00 games the first like 8 weeks of the season. That's so weird to me because
yeah.
they always play at 1:00.
Anyway,
Yo,
Yeah,
who had the
low-key.
most primetime games last year too? Thursday night games? Was it what? Some bum team. What, the Broncos?
Oh, the Broncos had a shit ton of primetime
Yeah, they
games
did,
last
right?
year.
Yeah, that don't
They
matter.
did.
though,
Don't be
right?
like
Who
them.
cares?
Listen,
Don't
how
do
you
that.
feel about it is how you feel about it. I'm
do
just
that.
saying factual statements. per usual.
So am I. Nothing but facts.
And now they
Yeah,
can
what
flex
it
games
is.
too,
Continue.
right?
Well, go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can flex. The Thursday night games got flexed.
Prime time
Good.
Yeah, they
games.
can flex, I believe. Number 25, Commanders. Brandon, you had them the highest at 18. Marcus, you had them at 24. Matt and Corey, 25. Me and Billy had them at 28.
Yeah, right in the dot.
Just a pretty, who
I feel like that
who
defense,
cares about that team?
It comes down to Sam Howell to me.
that defensive
Does.
line. can
If
scare
Sam
some
Howell
people.
can play like a good quarterback, they can win a lot of games.
I think Commanders fans, you should be happy we have
Scary
you guys this
Terry.
high. I think if you're a Commanders
Right?
fan, you got to pray that you're the worst team in the NFL and you get Caleb Williams.
Are they the most forgettable team in the NFL?
Yes.
I mean, kind of. But the
Nobody
thing is, they
thinks
have
about
talent.
the Commanders.
They have talent.
They have a
do.
healthy
They
Chase
do.
Young
They have a
coming
lot
back.
of
gotta-
talent.
Jahan
Chase Young
Dotson.
Jaheim Dotson.
Chase Young
they
hasn't
got,
done anything. In
Scary Terry.
You got Terry.
Who's
they
the
got
running
running
back?
backs.
Who's the running back?
They got like
They
12
got
of them.
Brian. They got Gibson.
Can you agree with the fact though, if you're a Commanders fan, you gotta sit there and pray that you're the worst team in the NFL and you get Caleb Williams?
Yeah, but maybe Sam Howell is just good. I know. I understand Caleb's a generational. I bet.
They believe in Sam Howell. So
All right, I'm glad.
Yeah, they
As
do.
a Giants
They do
fan, I'm
believe in
glad they
Sam
believe in
Howell,
Sam
and it
Howell.
seems like they're gonna be starting
I
him.
think it's a pretty far-gone conclusion that they're going to be fourth in the NFC East. 100%.
for sure.
I had them this low.
So yeah,
I have them as the lowest team. Someone didn't.
I think out of all the teams we named so far, they have the most bleak future. Because they're good enough to not be the worst team.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
they
They're
gotta
gonna be
stick with
like
Sam
they're gonna
Howell.
stick around that 5 to 6, 7 win
Yeah.
range because they have talent. It's just will they have enough talent? I can't get over them taking Emmanuel Forbes over Christian Gonzalez. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Sorry,
I forgot
Commanders
about
fans.
that.
I think you guys have the worst future out of everything.
Yeah, they're just not gonna win a lot of games in the NFC East
I think
too.
it's going to
That's
be tough
one of the
games,
in the
very
season, so.
difficult schedule. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
a lot of defensive games. So, these
I
Commanders.
mean, they have
And
a
like
decent defense.
Yeah.
All the NFL, they're
Well,
they're a
front seven
decent
at
team,
least.
but like they're not gonna do good in our like division at all. So.
They beat the Eagles last year, though.
They'll sneak one. Like
Yeah,
they're
no,
gonna
yeah.
upset.
That's
It
all
could
you
be-
need to make the
honestly, it
playoffs
could be the
sometimes.
Giants,
They're not making the
Cowboys.
playoffs.
They
Fuck
could
off.
make the
In the
playoffs.
NFC East?
They've been in the hunt for the last few years. They were in the hunt last year.
In the
For-
NFC East, they're not better than the Eagles. They're not better than the Cowboys. They're not better than the Giants.
It's not about being better going into the season. It's about longevity. It's how the season goes and everything like that.
Longevity with
I
Sam
think they
Howell?
have. Maybe he's
Hey,
good.
maybe
You never know.
Maybe you're right.
Bro,
Maybe.
last year we were
Maybe.
talking about Daniel Jones, bro. Who would have thought? You'd be here right now.
Maybe you're right, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I don't think Ron Rivera is.
Ron Rivera is a great guy, man. He put the Panthers to the.
He is a great guy.
Yeah. I would want to work for Ron Rivera.
Cool. All right, let's move on from that.
Number 24.
I'm the best Smash player, by the way, in this room.
He's ass.
At number 24, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Me and Matt had them the highest at 21. Marcus, you had them at 23. Billy, you had them at 24.
Great spot, Justin.
Brandon and Corey, you guys had them at 27.
All you Falcons fans talking crazy.
I think the Falcons.
And I'm going to make it right now. I'm going to make it right. Everyone got on me for
I
my
need
Drake
that.
London comments.
I need that in a clip.
Well, all of us for our Drake London
You
comments.
saying that? I need that.
Bro.
All you Falcons fans talking crazy.
I don't know. Bro,
Tired
I
of
don't know
them.
what we did to them, bro. I said Drake London was a
year,
B minus receiver. And they took it like
That's not bad.
I talked about their child, bro.
Oh,
And
it was
they-
great. I loved it.
That's
I
all
loved
they got
every
to cling
second
on
of it.
to.
Shout out to Falcons fans. All Falcons, I think they're pretty identical to the Commanders. Just like have a good roster, but no quarterback.
I see the vision with them, though.
Desmond Ritter is.
Not
I
that
see the
comparison.
vision. I don't know if I like Ritter that much, but I just...
another
Is he
team-
better than Mariota?
Yeah.
They're another
I
team
think
where
so.
I think
Yeah.
they gotta hope they're worse than what we say and draft a great quarterback because I don't think Desmond Ritter
Is
the
is
guy.
this year Kyle Pitts figures it out? Like figures
I hope
everything
so
out?
because that's how I look at
No.
it. It's a
Arthur
weaker
Smith
conference.
doesn't
They
like
play in the
that.
NFC
They're
where
just
there's,
wasting him, to be
they
honest.
play in the NFC where there's multiple ways to win besides just having a great QB. Like you look at the AFC,
You
you need a quarterback.
you
The
need one.
NFC, you can get by with average to even sometimes probably below average play if you just find ways
Who's
to win
their,
games.
coach?
Arthur Smith.
And he doesn't like tight ends. It's
I
They were
know,
talking
which
about-
is a problem
he
because he
likes
has
them to
Kyle Pitts.
block.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
that's the
Have to
problem. He has
block.
Kyle Pitts, who is one of the greatest talents at tight
He's
end
an
coming
athletic
out.
freak.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
He should.
Atlanta. You gotta hope that you guys are horrible and you guys draft a good
He said
quarterback
that
next
Wait,
year.
this is like the fourth team.
I mean, every team, the bottom 20, I mean, the bottom 10, that's kind of what it is. You
They
kinda, like, wanna
they
hope
gotta
they're a
pray
little
they're
worse.
horrible. Because you need a new coach, you need a new quarterback.
Yo, we just need a clip of him just keep saying this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Am I lying? Am I lying though?